Hello everyone, my name is Raffi Putra Pradipta, and in this video, I will talk about Chapter 6, the transfer of HR practices in MNCs. Okay, so this is the table of content for this presentation. The first one is about the divisibility of employment practices, the hierarchy of economic and the division of practices, corporate characteristic promoting and hindering diffusion, the process of diffusion, study case, and conclusion. The transfer of HR practices in multiple national corporations will involve implementing HR policies across global offices and adapting them to local conditions while still remaining consistent with the corporate objective. The goal is to harmonize processes, integrate employees, and to improve company performance around the world. Okay, so that was the introduction part for the chapter. Let's move on to the first material in the chapter. It is about the divisibility of employment practices. The transfer of HR practices in a multinational corporation depend on their sustainability with national context. Some practices spread more easily than others and rely on internal and external support structure. However, restrictions such as legal or cultural differences may hinder widespread adoption, and adoption may be required in the system. Multinational corporations can use their power to spread their practices globally, albeit with modification. Despite the challenge, differences in national business system and create opportunities for cross-border penetration as multinational companies seek to improve their performance globally. Okay, so let's move on into the second material, the hierarchy of economic and the division of practices. The hierarchy of economic influence the division of practices in multinational corporations with a country of origin effect playing as a significant role. Strongly performing economics attract attention from other countries, leading to emulation of practices associated with them. For example, the post-World War II dominance of American economics facilitated of division of disk work organization and standardized HR practice globally. However, the perception of dominant economics evolved over time, with the shift of economic performance of course. Despite the criticism of the dominant effect approach, it still remains useful in understanding how practice flow across borders. Multiple national companies or corporations from dominant economic tend to experience forward diffusion, exporting practices to host countries, while multiple national companies from non-dominant economics may undergo reverse diffusion, adapting practices from their subsidiaries abroad. This dynamic may have been observed in various industries and countries, with firms adopting practices characteristic of the regulated market-based economic. Okay, so let's move on into the third material. It is about corporate characteristic promoting and hindering diffusion. The diffusion of practices within multinational corporations is influenced by various corporate characteristics. Multinational corporations may pursue financial economic through diversification, leading to limited incentive to transfer practice across borders in non-integrated firms. Integrated multiple national corporations, however, may adopt different forms of integration like segmentation or replication. Segmentation will involve distinct operating units with a little incentive for common practices, while replication creates a similar unit across countries, facilitating standardized human resource practices. This structural approach identifies factors promoting or hindering practices transfer, but should be complemented by attention to how organizational actors exercise choices and revealing the political dynamic of diffusion. Okay, so the third part is talking about hindering diffusion, and this fourth part will talk about the process of the diffusion. Diffusion process refers to the ways in which a practice, idea, technology, or innovation spread from one place or group to another over time. This includes the transfer and adoption of this element within a social system or between different social systems. Diffusion will occur through various mechanisms such as communication, imitation, social network, and organization channels. This process typically involves several stages such as recognizing the innovation, evaluating its benefits, trying and experimenting, and finally accepting or rejecting it. Factors that influence diffusion include the characteristics of the innovation itself, user perception and attitudes, social diffusion process. It could help to explain how the practices and ideas are accepted and integrated into society and organization. Okay, so let's talk about the study case. This is a study case that I took from the ebook, and it is about engineering products, networking, but with the center in charge. This case talk about a British multinational company within the building segment referred as engineering product, with a specific center on its current component division. This division works globally with a noteworthy parcel of its workforce position exterior in the UK. This case also talks about how information and funds are diffused over the multinational enterprise, such as mechanism for knowledge transfer, incentive and rewards, central influence and coercive comparison, organizational culture and norms, and the last one is performance evaluation and career progression. Okay, so after talking about the material in this chapter, we came into the conclusion part. This chapter has considered several issues relating to the transfer of practices across the borders, like the extent to which practices can be transferred and operate in a new environment, the key pattern in the term of the direction of transfers, the type of multinational corporation most likely to engage in diffusion, and the process through which diffusion will likely to take place. Okay, so we came into the end of the video. That is a brief explanation from me about chapter 6, the transfer of human resource practices in multinational corporation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for your attention to watch this video. Have a good day and goodbye.